Hi guys, this is Dave from Garden Gnomes. I just wanted to do sort of a helpful little video for shipping because quite frankly it's kind of stressful, and it also can be a deal breaker where you could have the best stuff in the world, but if your shipping's too high, it's gonna null and void everything. So when I first started, I sold this real cool alpine mirror fountain, big huge fountain. And to be competitive, I had to come down pretty far in price. I think my price was $482. I think I listed at $611. But the problem was the shipping, and I guess most people don't know the different shipping and how they arrive at the prices. And you probably all heard me. I was whooping it. I couldn't believe I made $100, and really $100 for an item that size isn't really that good, but I didn't care. I made $100. So I'm going nuts here. Like I said, probably everybody in the world heard my sale. And then I got this invoice from my supplier, and I'm looking at it. And I made a total, I sold it for $611.34. The invoice was for $583. And I says, what? And what I didn't know is it was an oversized package, and they never told me there was going to be an extra $55 fee. Plus it was a 2 package. They gave me the weights of the lighter one and not the heavier one. So all of a sudden I saw my profit going down, down, down until I made $27.86. Then you take away your credit card fee. I made a phenomenal $7.95. So that's when I started calling FedEx and getting all this stuff. And here's the thing that probably will be more helpful for everybody. There's something called a dim weight, dimensional weight. Everything goes by a dimensional weight. So they get you have to go ahead and take the length times the width times the height. And you got to remember this number, 5180, 5180, 5180. Now if you take your dimensions, height times width times length, if that number comes over 5180, you're going to get charged the dim weight, whatever that is, which it used to be, you divide that number by 192, now it's by 166. So I took an example of a box 18 by 18 by 18. It comes out to be 5832. So that gets divided by 166. So that box, no matter what you put in it, is going to be 35 pounds. Unless your product is over that, then of course you're going to go by the weight. So everything that I try to sell for my garden gnome stuff, I try to get it underneath the 5180. So the biggest box I try to use is a 20 by 20 by 12, which you can fit a lot of stuff in there. The dimensional weight is only 4,800. So to give you an example, I can probably send 3 good-sized gnomes or a bunch of small ones in here, and it's going to go for the weight of the product. Most with ceramics, you're probably talking well under 20 pounds. And with that in mind, and this is the key to the whole thing, is with FedEx, they put in a home delivery charge. It's usually $3, or depending on where it goes or the weight. But it's at least 3. So if you get on here and you want so many, in fact I just sent 70 of the miniature gnomes packed in a box like this to the Oklahoma City Arboretum, and I think the price, the shipping was like 13 bucks, almost 14. Kept a couple because the box was $2, but can you imagine getting that many gnomes for that price? So a lot of times if you have the way to have it shipped to your company, it's got to be outside the home. It can't be a home business. If you say, Dave, ship it to my place of work, it's okay to ship it there. I can take the $3 off for the home delivery. And the way I like FedEx over anybody else is they seem to take better care of their packages. There is some miscues. I've had a few, but they'll back everything up. Also, you can it gives you a good tracking number. I see the post office is still doing it, but I've had problems. I think they play football sometimes with the stuff, but you can put down how much it's worth, and there's no hassles, and if they break anything. So that's just a couple things to keep in mind. The dimensional weight, and that arrived when people were starting to send big bags of peanuts. The trucks are valued to make so much money. Every square inch or square foot, they want to make their money. So if you fill it up with a bunch of big packages that are light, that don't cost anything, that's how they came up with this dimensional weight. So just remember, anything under 5180, it goes by the weight of the product. Anything over 5180, it will start with whatever that the dimensions are divided by 166, and that's your starting point. So hopefully this helped you guys out, and especially on the Gnome part, because it's kind of, with all the different sizes and different shapes, it can get stressful trying to get a bunch of different sizes and stuff in there. So most of the time I refund a lot of money back, because the website, it's kind of clueless to the shipping and stuff. So I do work on stuff trying to get it down. So that's one hint that I have to offer for you. Skip the home delivery if you're at work anyway, and if they let you do it, I'll ship it there. So there's some money to be saved. So that's it for this portion of the shipping. I'll have something pretty cool on an Australian and a Canadian shipment that might be helpful for those people.